Welcome to Learn and Draw. I am Anup Desai, working as lecturer. In this video, we learn to draw top view and side view of machine voice assembly drawing. So first let's draw the top view of machine voice assembly drawing. So to draw the top view, first we have to draw the projection lines from the front view. So let's now draw the projection lines. After drawing the projection lines from the front view, now let's draw the top view of machine voice assembly drawing. So as we know, in the machine voice there are 9 parts. So let's draw the components one by one in the top view. Okay. So in this, the first part that we have to draw is body of the voice in the front view. So as you can see, the total length here it is 230 minus this 5 and 5, that is 220 mm is the length, and what will be the width? So width is 100. Okay. So then at the outside, so there are projections here like this. So length of it is 120 and the width of this one will be equal to 40. Okay. So then there is a rectangle inside which has the width of 40. Okay. And the length we will get it from the top view. So these are the important points that we have to draw in the body of voice in the front view. So first let's draw this outer rectangle. Okay. So the length of this we will get it from the projection lines of the front view, or you can take this, measure it as 220 mm. Okay. So let's draw this outer rectangle, length of 220 and width of 100. Okay. To draw the outer rectangle, so we will take these projection lines. So this is one projection line. Okay. So next, so this is the projection. So these two are the outer lines of the voice. Okay. So then on these projection lines we have to mark the distance of 50 and 50 mm and then draw this, complete this rectangle. So let's draw this. So on this projection line I am marking 50 mm. Okay. So then here at the bottom also I am marking 50 mm, right. So let's complete this rectangle. So here we have drawn the outer rectangle. So next is let's draw the rectangle at the center. Okay. So this the second rectangle, it has the width of 40 and the length we will get it from the front view, that is 15 mm from here and also from this dotted line. So this dotted line and this dotted line. So between these two dotted lines, so we have to draw that rectangle. Okay. So the first dotted line, so this is the projection line of the first dotted line here, and this is the projection line of the second dotted line. So it has the width of 40 mm. So we will mark 20 mm on both the axis line. Okay. So now I have marked the 2 points. Next is let's complete this rectangle. So now I have drawn the inside rectangle. So next one is what we have to do is we will draw these two lines. Okay. So first line already it is drawn. So second line we will get it from the projections. Of the front view. Okay, so I have drawn these two lines. So next step for us is to draw these 2 points on the projection line. Okay, so as we have drawn this in the front view also, so we will repeat it again. That is, from here to here we have to measure 5 mm, and since this length is 32, so here we have to mark 16 and 16, then draw a arc of radius of 5 mm. So let us draw this. So from here we will mark distance of 5 mm. Okay. So from the 5 mm we have to again mark 2 points. This is 16 mm. Next, this is 16 mm. Okay. So let us join these 2 points. So next step is we have to draw the arc of radius 5. So radius 5 is we have to take 10 mm diameter circle. So here we go. So I have taken the 10 mm diameter circle and I will draw arc like this. So similarly at the top, so we have to take 10 mm diameter circle. Okay, so like this, and draw the arc. So now these 2 points are completed. So we have to repeat this step similarly on the left side here also. Okay. So now next last step in our drawing of body of the voice in the top view is to draw these 2 projections that will come in the voice. Okay. So we have drawn the similar steps in the front view, the same thing we have to draw this in the top view. Okay. So to draw this one, first let us mark these points on the axis line. Okay. So you can see here this is the axis line. So since they are in the middle, we have to mark these points on the axis line. So here from this axis line, from the center, so the total length is 180. So from the axis line we have to mark 90 mm and 90 mm. Okay. So next step is there are 2 arcs, radius 13 and radius of 8. So from this point we have to mark 8 mm, 13 mm. So similarly on the left side 8 mm, 13 mm. Okay. So then we have to draw this line up to 13 mm. So from here to here we have to draw a distance of 13 mm. Okay. So next is we have to draw 2 arcs of radius 8 and radius 13. So first let us draw this one. So this is the central axis line. Okay. So from this central axis line, so we will mark 2 points. One is of 90 mm here, and then 90 mm at the bottom. Okay. So from here, as I said, so we have to mark 2 points. One is of 8 mm. Okay. So the next one is of 13 mm. Next, similarly on the other side also we have to mark 2 points. One is of 8 mm, second one is of 13 mm. Okay. So let us join these 2 points. Next, we have to draw a line on both the sides of 13 mm. So let us mark here 13 mm. So this is 13 mm. So let us draw a line like this. on 13 mm. So let's join all these points like this. This is the first one, next second one, next third line, next fourth line. So we will mark these 4 lines. Next, with this point as center, so we have to draw 2 arcs. One is of 8 mm radius, second one is of 13 mm radius. Okay. So here I am using this for my easiness, I am using the circles here. Okay. So as we know, first one is of 8 mm radius. Okay. So I will draw using this 8 mm 16 mm circle. So second one is of 13 mm diameter. So here I have to use 26 mm circle. So I am using 26 mm circle. So like this I have drawn. So here you can see we have to mark 40 mm, that is from here 20 and here 20. So let's and also at the top 120, that is from here 60 and here 60, and then join those lines. So as you can see, I will mark here 20 mm. Okay. Next from here also 20 mm. So next step is at the top mark 2 points of 120 mm, that is we have to mark from the axis line 60 mm, from the axis line 60 mm. Let's join these points. So see here I am taking the scale here and joining these 2 points. Okay. So the last step here in this drawing is to draw the arc of radius equal to 13. So you can see here we have to draw these arcs of radius of 13 mm. To get the center point for drawing the arc, so I will extend this line here like this and extend the line here like this. Okay. So with this point as center, let's draw this arc, and here also draw the arc. Next similarly here also we have to draw the arc, and here also we have to draw the arc. Okay. So now here we have to repeat the same step of drawing this part, okay, on the other side also. Now after drawing the top part, this completes the top view of body of the voice. Part number 2, that is movable jaw in the top view. So this is the dimensions of the movable jaw in the top view. Okay. So it has the total length of 50 mm and it has the width of 100 mm. Okay. So we have to draw this in the same place that we have drawn in the front view, that is we have to take the using the projection lines of the front view. So we have to draw this. So it is very simple. It has 2 rectangles. Okay. So one has 50 into 100 and the second one is 50 into 40. So let's draw this one. So we will take this projection line. Okay. So using this projection line we will draw a line here like this. Okay. So next is taking projection lines from the top view here. Okay. So we will draw a straight line like this, right. Next, the next one is here inside. So we have to darken this line. Okay. So next step is we have to draw two holes. So you can see here, these two holes will get it from the part number 8, that is clamping plate. So they are at the distance of 24 mm apart from the axis line, 12 mm and 12 mm. So they have the hole of diameter 5. So let's draw this one. So here we have to draw this at the center. So from here we will mark here 25 mm. So this will be the center. So from the center, so let's mark 2 points. So one is of 12.5 mm and the second one is of 12.5 mm. So at this particular point we have to draw the two circles of diameter equal to 5 mm. Okay, so as you can see here, so this is the diameter 5 mm circle, and now at the bottom, so here also diameter of 5 mm circle. So now this completes part number 2. So next is part number 3. So part number 3 is nothing but jaw grip. So jaw grip dimension will get it from the front view here. So like this. So here we have to draw a line like this, right? So similarly we have drawn it on the fixed jaw also. So next is part number 4, that is screw M6. So you can see here screw M6. So what we have drawn in the front view, so similarly, so this is the screw M6. So whatever we have drawn the screw M6 in the front view, similarly in the same method we have to draw it in the top view. So first let's mark the 2 points where we have to draw this screw M6. So this is the first point and this is the second point. Over these 2 points we have to draw 2 screws, okay, so which will fix this grip and the movable jaw together. Okay. So here I have drawn the screw M6 similar to that of the front view. Part number 5, that is screw rod. So you can see, so this is the screw rod. So the screw rod will look similar to that what it will be looking in the front view. Okay. So we have to draw the screw rod similarly in the top view. Okay. So as we can see, the total length here it is 250 plus 40, that is 290 mm. Okay. So on the right side, first let's draw the 40 mm, then here we will draw the 250 mm. So first let's draw this right side 40 mm into 32 mm. So here already we have drawn the axis line. Okay, so it will be easy for us. So here you can see. So we have drawn this one. Next is axis line. So we'll get it from the top view only, front view only. So next is the dotted lines. So we'll mark this dotted line similarly from the front view like this. So next step is we have to draw a circle here of 10. So here you can see, here it is circle of 10, right. So next step for us is to draw the rod. So here you can see, first let's draw this rod of diameter 20. It has the length of 170 plus 40, that is 210 mm. Okay. So let's draw the rod diameter 20. Okay. So here we'll mark 10 mm. Next, here it is 10 mm. Next is 210. So from here it is 210. So here we'll draw the dotted line and then the straight line, since it will be visible from the top view. Next again dotted line, since it will be not visible. Okay. So next the top part, first dotted line, straight line, and again from here dotted line. See, like this we have to draw. So next let's draw the thread. So thread is of 170 mm. So from here let's mark this as 170, which will come up to here. So let's draw this thread. Next on the top, so the thread will have the distance of 1 mm. So like this we have to draw the first one. Next the second one is diameter of 12 and length of 18. Okay. So here diameter of 12, that is 6 mm on both the sides. So this is 6 mm here and 6 mm here. Length of 18. So length of 18. Okay. So next is the last one, that is diameter of 10, length of 22. So diameter of 10, that is marking 5 mm and then 5 mm here. Next 22. Okay. So this much we have drawn. So this completes part number 5, that is screw rod. Next is part number 6, 7 and 8. So part number 6 is washer. Okay. So it has the width of 3 mm. So we will get it from the front view and draw this one. Next is part number 7 and 8. So here this also we have to draw similar to what we have drawn in the front view, that is we have to mark the widths of 8 mm and 5 mm, and this will have the diameter of M10, that is for the hexagonal nut it will be 2 into D, that is 2 into 10, 20 mm. So it will be having the diameter of 20 mm and the length of 8 and 5 mm respectively. So let's draw these parts. Okay. So here you can see here. So let's mark first the washer length, that is 3 mm here, and also the diameter we know that is 32 mm. Okay. So the next step is the part number 7 and 8, that is nut and lock nut. So the nut and lock nut will have the diameters, as I said, of 20 mm. Okay. So 20 is, we have to mark 10 mm on both the sides. So let's mark this 10 mm on both the sides and then join to the next projection lines that we have drawn from the front view. Okay. So like this. So next is part number 8. Okay. So this is the part number 8. So we have to join this one. So next is we have to draw this arc. So we will draw this in the free hand arc like this, or we can use the circle to draw the arcs. Okay. So then darken this line. Now this completes the part number 6, 7 and 8. Okay. So this overall completes the machine voice in the top view. Now let's draw the right side view of machine voice assembly drawing. So after drawing the front view and after drawing the top view, now let's draw the right side view. So to draw the right side view, we have to draw the projection lines from the front view as well as from the top view. So first let's draw the projection lines. After drawing the projection lines from the front view as well as from the top view, now let's draw the right view. So here in the side view, again we will draw the part number 1, that is body of the voice. So here you can see this is the body of the voice in the side view. Okay, so the lines here we will get this from the projection lines, the distance, or else we can get this from the side view or top view also, that is the length is 180 mm. So from here to here the distance is 180 mm and from here to here the length is 100 mm. Okay, so we will get it from the top view or we will get it from the projection lines. Okay, so first let's draw these side parts. Okay, so at the bottom let's draw a straight line of length equal to 180 mm. Then let's draw an height here on both the sides of length equal to 23. Okay, which is given in the length equal to 23. So which is given in the front view. Okay, so let's draw a line of 180 and height of 23. Next let's draw these two boxes here. So what will be the distance of this box? So this box is nothing but 13 mm plus this 8 mm. So 13 plus 8 is 21. So this length is 21 and from here to this end, so you can see this end, that is 13 plus 13, that is 26 mm. So from here to the edge of this is 26 mm, and then from here to here there is a line here which has the height of 20 mm. So you can see here 20 mm, height of 20 mm, and at the end there is a radius of 3. So let's first draw this part. So here you can see, so this is the axis line, so this is the end of this one. Okay, so let's first draw this line. Okay, so I will try to draw this line first. Okay, so this is the first line. Next the second step is we have to draw the height of 21 mm. Okay, so this is 23 mm. So this is 23 mm height. Okay, so after this one here we have to draw a line of length equal to 21 mm and complete this box. Okay, so next extend this up to 26 mm. Okay, so like this, draw a line up to 26 mm. Okay, so repeat the same thing on the other side also. Okay, so here I will take this line like this and mark it over here. Okay, so here I will draw a line like this. Okay, so next the distance here, first it is 21, next second one is here 26, right? So from here to here I will join this here like this. So now this completes the both the parts. So next let's draw this topmost portion. Okay, so from here to the end it is given as 85 mm. So from here to here 85 mm. So we have to mark it from the projection lines or from the front view or draw it manually. Next this length 100 mm. Okay, so then draw a straight line. Okay, so up to this point, right? So let's draw this one. So first from here let's mark a height of, since it is 23 mm, so let's mark 20 mm here and draw a rand like this randomly. So similarly on the other side let's draw a line like this. Okay. So next step is, from the center here axis let's mark this point, and now we have to draw a line of length equal to 100 mm. So you can see here this line. So we will draw a straight line like this. Okay. So next let's draw a straight line like this. Okay. So next join the line like this. So next step here is to draw this line. Okay. So to draw this line we can take the projection lines. Okay. So here you can see I will take the projection lines here, then draw a straight line here like this to draw this one. Okay. So what will be this distance? So we will get it from the top view, that is 40 mm. So from the center 20 and 20 mm. So total is 100. So 100 minus this 40 is 60. So 30 and 30 mm. Okay. So then draw a straight line like this, and also from the bottom length of 60, height of this height, that is 10 mm. Next length of 52 and height of 13. So these two things we have to draw. So first at the bottom let's mark the 2 points. So this is 30 mm and then here it is 30 mm, right. Let's draw height of 10 mm here and also 10 mm, right. So next from this point on the axis let's mark 2 more points of 52 mm. 52 is nothing but 26 here and 26 here. Okay. So from this line, so we have to draw a height of 3 mm again, 3 mm. So here also 3 mm, right, correct. So next 20 mm. So from here we will mark a point again. So from here we have to mark 20 mm on both the sides. So this is 20 mm and here also 20 mm, right. So let's join this one. Okay. So next let's draw this line and meet it up to this point, and here also draw a line and meet it up to this point. Next join this to the other end. So like this, and here like this. Okay. So this is what we get. Here we have to draw a curve of 13 and 13 mm, and here 3 and 3 mm, and here also 3 and 3 mm. So now this almost completes the part number 1, that is body of the voice in the top view, side view. Let's draw part number 2, that is movable jaw in the side view. Okay. So you can see these are the dimensions of the movable jaw in the side view. So the upper part we have drawn already in the part number 1. The only part left is to draw this. The dimensions of this one will get it from the front view. Okay. So we have already drawn it in the front view, right. So in the front view you can see this distance, it is given as 45 mm, right? So from here we will measure 45 mm, so which will come somewhere here. So we will draw this in the dotted line since it is not visible to us, right? So next one is we have to draw these two holes, okay. So two holes are at a distance of 60 and they are of 5 mm diameter. So here let's draw 60 means we will mark 30 and 30 mm, okay. So here we will draw the line and here also we will draw the line. Next from here we will draw a distance of 12.5 mm. Then on this point we have to draw the two circles of 5 mm diameter. So this is the 5 mm diameter circle. Then circle here, okay. So these are the two circles. So this completes part number 2, okay, that is movable jaw. Next is part number 5, that is screw rod, okay. So you can see here, so this is the screw rod, it has the diameter of 32 and also the rod has the diameter of 20, okay. So we have to draw two circles, one of 20 mm diameter. So here it is there. So this is the 20 mm diameter circle and the second one is of 32 mm diameter circle. We will draw a circle of 32 mm diameter, okay. So after drawing these two circles, this completes the screw rod. Next is part number 7 and 8, that is nut and lock nut in the side view, okay. So we can draw this nut and lock nut, okay, in the side view like this. So this is the this represents the nut and lock nut, and inside there is a rod of diameter equal to 10 mm, okay. So this is the 10 mm diameter circle, okay. So we can show this in the dotted line, okay. So now this is the nut and the lock nut. So the last part now left is the clamping plate, okay. So clamping plate dimension, again we will take it from the front view. So mark it here and draw the dotted line like this. So we can draw this in the straight line also. Okay, so the last part is we have to draw the screws here. The screws are 22 mm apart, okay, 24 mm apart. So that is we have to mark here 12 mm and here 12 mm, okay. So here we will draw the axis line. So here also we will draw the axis line. So over these two axis line we have to draw the screw. So after drawing the screw M6 here on both the sides, which will fix the clamping plate and the movable jaw, this completes the machine voice assembly drawing in the right side view. Thank you for watching the video of machine voice assembly drawing. For more videos on assembly drawing, subscribe to my channel Learn and Draw.